Welcome to the Aquaflow Crypto Lab. The whole crypto market is playing a life or death game right now. In my opinion, there is only one condition that we need to meet to be bullish again. We will talk about this condition in this video, so stay until the end. In my last video, I said that XRP was retesting the last resistance circle in red for the 10th time. You can see it just right here. It's not the first, it's not the second, it's the 10th time. Well, you don't believe me? Just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is the 10th time. So this is proof that this red circle is a real deal. And we won't cross it without some friction, without some adversity. So again, guys, with no surprise, we see again a rejection of the price by the red zone. You see that we hit it, we went down, we came back to retest the line, the zone, the red circle, right? And we got a rejection from it. That's why I always balance my analysis. This way you always have the whole picture with bullish signs and bearish signs. I want to be clear, the current rejection doesn't mean that the fight is over. There is still a chance to have a breakout. For that, there is just one thing that needs to happen, and we will get into it in a second. But before we jump into it, I want to clarify one thing. We talked a lot about the red resistance because we know that right now this is our greatest enemy. And it's actually a good sign to see XRP going to the resistance one time, then a second time, because it means that the bulls are pushing for a breakout because there is more and more bullish pressure on this resistance. That said, the red circle is not the only protagonist in the story. We absolutely have to talk about the 180 weeks exponential moving average that you can see just right here in yellow. As you can see, it's as precise as the red circle, and it gave us very precise targets for the recent corrections. This was the case, of course, when we hit it with this beautiful confluence points between the red circle and the line, but here also, look how precise it is. We touched it and we went to the downside. So this is proof that this moving average is playing a major role in XRP price chart. So as you can see, with the right tools, when it comes to anticipate the different scenarios in the market, technical analysis is our best friend. As you know, the price had been attracted to this confluence point when we were still there. But if you open your eyes, you can see that there is another confluence point coming right now. And it's the cross between the 180 weeks exponential moving average and the bull market support in blue. Indeed, I remind you that this blue line, the bull market support, is playing a major role for XRP. And since the breakout that we had, we've been testing this line again and again, and we had rejections, right? So this would be a good news if we are able to cross this line. I remind you that the bull market support in blue plays a key role too, okay? We have only protagonists in this chart. It's normal because they are my best lines. And since the breakout, we know that we've been using this line as a great resistance, right? And it's normal, and this is why I called it the bull market support. It's because in bull markets, we're using as a support, of course, but after crossing it to the downside, we are using it as a resistance, and it means that we are in a bear market. So officially, XRP is still in a bear market, but we are very close to cross this line. It will require some efforts from the price because of course we have big resistances, but if we are able to cross those lines, it will be incredible. So there is still a chance that XRP takes advantage of this confluence point between the bull market support and the EMA, because crossing both lines at the same time would be our ideal bullish scenario. You've been waiting, and now it's time to tell you about the condition that will save us or kill us. When did we start retesting the EMA? It was 3 weeks ago when we were there, and we've been testing this line over and over again for the last 3 weeks. At the same time, what was Bitcoin doing 3 weeks ago? As you can see, Bitcoin was retesting the bottom to COVID bottom line in yellow. And for 3 weeks, we've been retesting this line again and again. I remind you that the yellow line is just the bottom to COVID bottom line, meaning that this is the line going through this bottom and this bottom. And this gives us incredible results when it comes to anticipate the next major support, because as you can see, for multiple weeks in a row, we've been testing this line again and again and again. So from one side, we have Bitcoin testing the bottom to COVID bottom lines multiple times, here, here, and here. On the other side, we have XRP testing the EMA here, here, and here. So you can see with your bare eyes that those behaviors for XRP and BTC are correlated. And this is exactly why I think that if BTC is not able to hold this line, the yellow line, XRP will not have any breakout. So I want to be clear, the bare minimum that we need to see if we want XRP to go up is to see Bitcoin staying above this line. Right now, the bulls are doing a beautiful job because you see that every time that we test this line, we have a beautiful move to the upside. And here we pierced the line, but this is so great to see a wick below the line, but that the price remains above the line. What matters the most is the closing price. We can have wicks below the yellow line, but as long as the price remains above the yellow line, we are good, guys. So this is a war between the bulls and the bears. For now, the bulls are showing their teeth, so it's very good. Now we have to wait for the close of this week and the week after. So this is a very tight place to be in, and starting next week, we will start having some clues about where the market wants to go next. As I said, at the same time, starting next week, the EMA will cross the bull market support in blue, and we will have a confluence area for 4 weeks. So all the stars are aligning right now for a big move. So at home, I want you to draw this line on the BTC chart and we will track it together. So far, what I see is very, very good because we know that Bitcoin had a bottom when touching this line. Then we had a move to the upside and we came back to retest the line, which is a beautiful confluence point between the bottom line of the heat map indicator and the bottom to COVID bottom line. We have also some kind of double bottom, which is very good to have a reversal of the market. So now the only thing that Bitcoin has to do is to stay above this line. And if we are able to do it, then we can reverse the trend. I don't want the video to be too long, but I think that you get the picture now. So life or death, make your choice. I already made mine and it's life. Tell me what you think about this analysis in the comments. Do you think that we will go up or down? That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.